Hi Aquarius, welcome. So Aquarius, this is going to be your reading. I'm going to start with the general spiritual messages and then we're going to go into the you versus them love reading. My readings are timeless, so I just trust that when this finds you, that's when it's for you. And I'm sorry, I already have cards coming out. And happy birthday to all my fellow Aquas. Happy birthday. I know we're in Aquarius season, and as you guys know, I'm an Aquarius as well. My birthday was on the 23rd, and it was lovely. I hope yours is lovely too. So let's get into it. Also, you may notice a difference in my rotation. You know, for the past 5 years, I kind of just went by the seat of my pants and I shuffled the readings around a bit. Yes, I always did all 12 zodiac signs every month, but the order was always different. And this year, I'm going to go in order of Aries through Pisces every month. So just so it's more predictable, so that you're not left wondering, when is my reading coming out? You'll be able to go to my page and see like, oh, okay, Leo just came out, so I'll come back, you know, in a few days or something. You guys have been asking for that for a long time, so we're in a new year. Let's test it out. But it's your turn, finally. Yay, for my Aquariuses. Now, while I was meditating and clearing my energy, I did get some messages about just pay attention to any new ideas that are coming in right now. I feel like this energy is kind of setting the stage for all of 2025, and a lot of the ideas that you're getting right now are kind of like seeds being planted, right? That will come to fruition later. So if you've been, you know, wanting to try something new, if you've been toying with an idea about a goal that you have or somewhere you want to travel, you know, things of that nature, pay attention to those ideas, right? Jot them down. Give it some of your attention, Aquarius, because I feel like you're getting downloads, if you will, during your birthday season of things that would be good for you. So if you get a good idea, follow through on it. See where it goes. You know what I mean? And you also had some cards come out. You had 4, actually. You have the Queen of Cups here, which talks about sensitivity and being more in touch with your feminine nature, even if you are, regardless of whether you're male or female. It's like getting more in tune with yourself emotionally and spiritually, also being very important. Also, on a side note, you may feel a little overly sensitive, so be careful with that, Aquarius. You know, aka moody. All right. So, but you also have the 2 of Swords, which is uncertainty, which is funny because it's paired with the Queen of Pentacles, which is comfort, and the 7 of Pentacles, which is vision. So there's something that you don't foresee or that you don't see just yet that's on the horizon for you, Aquarius, but it's actually going to be a quite comfortable experience. Maybe that you've had foresight into through the dream state, through ESP, through deja vu, through psychic senses for my psychic Aquariuses, you know, but you don't know, like, okay, how would that ever come to pass though? Like, you can't imagine how that would actually pan out for you, but it's like, well, the universe knows though. The universe knows. So have a little faith, sit back and relax. So, woo, let's get into it and see. I've gotten so many positive messages for all the readings I've done so far in January. I'm absolutely loving it. Oh, and there goes a card. So let's see what else we have coming through. You have the card of creativity, the card of possibilities, the card of politics, and the sorrow. Let me see what's that about. Hold on a second. Okay. Okay. All right, sorry. I didn't mean to pause there. But I have 2 very different messages here. You have one message about, like, literally infinite possibilities when it comes to your creativity, Aquarius. Like, I'm getting the song This Girl Is on Fire. Girl, guy, whatever. I know I have masculine energies that watch me as well. It's just about, yeah, that part of your chart, right, being super highlighted right now. Like, I got the word trivial pursuit, but that's, I don't know if that's somebody's favorite game or something weird. Anyways, but it's like pursuing your good ideas, Aquarius, pursuing your dreams, I feel like is really at the forefront of what 2025 is going to be about for you, but it's kind of like setting the stage in your birthday season. And then there's this weird message over here. You have politics, sorrow, and rebirth. So listen, I don't do politics on my tarot channel or just like in general in life. I'm like, I don't know, I just don't get involved in that stuff. But I don't judge anybody who does. I mean, to each their own. Some of you are just quite literally sad about politics right now and want to see a change in the economy. This is the humanitarianistic side I feel coming out of my Aquarians. You know, wanting to see positive change. I'm getting the words climate change. Things of that nature seem to be weighing on the Aquarius collective mind, okay? Now, obviously, not all of you are going to fall in that category. So to be very general, this also could just be, you know, putting on a false facade, Aquarius, you know, feeling one way, but then showing a different face. You know what I mean? Like feeling sad, but then trying to portray happy, or feeling angry at somebody, but trying to act like it's okay when it's not okay. Like something weird about that going on. I feel like could be a struggle going on around that. And or you could be connecting with somebody who's doing this. But there's going to be a change in that, by the way. Or a transformation in that arena. So let's get further and see. Let's get further. No. I was going to say let's get crunk. I stopped myself because I'm like, who says that? You know what I mean? Let's get crunk, whatever. And then I messed up what I wanted to say because I tried to insert a different word and it didn't work. So, yeah. Anyways, let's go a little bit further and see for my Aquariuses what else we have coming through. 3 of Swords. I hope y'all did something good for your birthday. It was my 41st birthday this year. I cannot believe it. But I would love to hear what you guys did for your birthday or are planning to do. Let me know in the comments. I went on a train ride and it was super fun. Anyways, okay. Sorry, back to you. 3 of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Now, this is interesting because I got this message in Sagittarius and again in Capricorn, and now here we are with you, Aquarius. And the message was about, you know, sometimes hurtful things or painful things happen to us to break us open, to be more open to change, to going about things in a different way, to taking things off the back burner that you haven't allowed yourself to do or experience and prioritizing them. And I feel for a lot of you, that's what this is about. It's about matters of the heart as well. It's about healing things within the heart space. There's an opportunity here when it comes to what you love or who you love. All right, despite what you may have been through, despite whatever heartaches are lingering here, I feel like there's an opportunity to either start fresh or go into a more loving space during your birthday season. And right following the heels of that is, look at this. I'm getting the song Light It Up. Light it up, you're on fire. Anyways. The Hierophant, the Page of Wands, and the King of Wands. This is like sticking to your principles, sticking to your guns, going for what you want, having that motivation, feeling that energy, going towards your inspiration, right? This is a confidence. right? Like some of you, you're building your confidence during this time frame. And yeah, it's through a bit of trial and error, right? There's things that you give your focus to, Aquarius, that really just don't serve you. And you know it because it makes you feel like shit every time you give it your focus. Whether it's over entertaining negative content, possibly politics, or things that get you stirred up but not in like the positive ways. Leave it to the wayside. Pick up a good book or go do things that you love. You know, like this is the time to prioritize. This is the year. This is the decade, right? To prioritize what makes you tick, what makes you happy, what makes you feel fulfilled, right? Because I feel like there's something you've been putting on the back burner. All right. And for some of you, it's your own fulfillment, like fulfillment of your desires, of what you want, of what your heart is, you know, pounding for. And it's about time that you start pursuing the things that you came here to pursue, right? And a lot of Aquarians will put things on the back burner for other people. You know, like I know a lot of fellow Aquas who will put their own desires on the back burner and to help a friend out or help, you know, their partner out. And that's honorable. I get it. But at the same time, like, when do you get to come off of the back burner? You know what I mean? Like, it's not all about sacrifice. Sometimes it's the opposite of that. So just keep that in mind. The Knight of Swords, the Ten of Swords. And as I say, sacrifice. And you know, that's funny because I never got that word from this card before. Usually I get exhaustion, like mental exhaustion. Although some of you may be experiencing that. If so, meditate, breathe, journal. Again, do things that aren't so overstimulating for your brain. I think as Aquarians, we love technology. We tend to be like the people who are scrolling on our phone at like 3 a.m. looking up random facts about hippos. You know, like our brains cannot get enough information. But sometimes we overstimulate. Aquarius, you're overstimulating yourself. You need to relax a little bit. Take your mind away from the technology for a little bit. Go for a walk. Get out in nature. Meditate. Blah, 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 right? Because I feel like there's so much information. It's almost like information overload coming through. But I want to go back to what I was saying earlier. I also got the word sacrifice, right? What are you sacrificing, Aquarius? And is that necessary, right? Or is it now your turn? Okay, so let's see where else this is headed. Yeah, because I feel also when you're overstimulated, it makes you quite irritable and likely to, you know, go off or say things you don't mean, or you know what I mean? Be more brash than you want to be. And I feel like it's like Spirit is encouraging to go to this more loving space, which is hard to do when you don't feel energized, you know, when you don't feel like your cup is overflowing. And instead, it may actually come out as frustration or anger or irritation, right? Irritation is your emotional indicator that you are off balance. And that means, Aquarius, you need to do whatever you can to remove yourself from that irritation and get back into balance so that you could be your true self, right? And also so that you can get into alignment with the best possible outcomes that are available to you. Because remember, when we stay in places of irritation for too long, okay, we start to attract irritable things, annoying people, getting stuck in traffic, waking up to our dog pooped on the floor, you know, things of that nature that are quite annoying. So you got to break that. And again, meditation is the most powerful way to do it. It only takes 15 minutes. Quiet your mind, breathe in and out, listen to a meditation tape if you will. But also going to sleep will break that cycle. Every morning you wake up with a new vibration, as long as you don't pick up the prior day's woes and bring it into the next day. and or just simply pivoting your thoughts, like feeling the irritation and then being like, not today. That's irritating me. So I'm going to actually think about something else instead, or move away from that thing until I feel better, right? It's about paying attention to what drains you and what emotions you're feeling and what that means. So, oh, so much to unfold here. Where are we at on time? I just want to get one more. Yeah, you're gaining a new perspective all in all. And again, so many possibilities opening up that you don't even see yet. That you don't even see. You know, you had a vision that the spirit knows about, that you put into place, that hasn't quite manifested yet, but it's on its way to you and you're unaware of that. I can't say it'll for sure be in the Aquarius season. I'm actually getting around Aries season or Taurus season, but again, the time frame will be different for all of you. You definitely will be getting a new perspective though, and yeah, light it up, Aquarius. It's your time to shine, baby. So, woohoo! Let's go then to the love reading and see what else we've got coming through. I'm going to clear the energy, and then I'm going to clear the cards. And, oh my goodness, I didn't get you. Sorry. Let me get you an advice card first. Then we'll go to the you versus them. Sorry, one advice card. Oops. For Aquarius advice. If something's got you heated, by the way, Aquarius, sorry, I got another message. Try to stand back from it for a second and see it from both angles, okay? Because it's easy to get heated when we want so badly, right, for our opinion to be the dominant opinion. But you can't force that on anybody, right? And it just exhausts you trying to do that. So do you want to be happy or opinionated? And most Aquarians might say opinionated. We like to prove a point, don't we? But sometimes proving your point, if it's stealing away from your joy, just simply isn't worth it. And probably falling on deaf ears anyways. So save your breath. And that's a note to myself as well. Anyways, sorry, that was an additional message. 48, I intend to see the best in everyone. Holy crap. I feel like this is perfect for what I just said. It says, you can never consistently motivate anybody to anything, but when you see the best of them, and then you go over to where your version of the best of them is, and you align with that and offer one signal, now you're a part of that inspiration. Have you ever had that experience yourself when someone sees you and loves you and expects the best of you? Do you not shine in ways you've never shined before? And do you not find it really hard to shine when another does not look for the best in you? Remember, this is always vice versa. All right, so now I'm going to clear my deck and let my dog stop barking for a second. And I'm going to come right back, and we're going to go into the you versus them. So stay right there. I'll see you in just a second. Welcome back. All right, Aquarius. Now we're going to go back and forth between, there's your card, between you and the person you may be connecting with. Keep in mind it's a general reading. Roles can be reversed. Feel free to flip it. Yes, it's usually about an intimate partner or an ex, but not always. Sometimes it's going to pick up on your friendship, your relationship with your mother, your relationship with your children, etc., etc. Keep an open mind. But let's get into it and see. The card that flew out for you was the 9 of Cups. Oh, I've been getting this card a lot in a lot of my readings, and I love it. This card is talking about blessings and feeling blessed, you know, gratitude, showing gratitude, satisfied with where you're at and anticipating more. That type of vibe. Then this person has the Knight of Wands, which is quite simply about taking action, you know, making moves, putting things into action. So let's get into it and see, Aquarius, where this is headed. We are going to look at most recent past, then then how you both see and feel about each other, and then the most likely outcomes. So, recent past energy for Aquarius is when it comes to this connection, recent past. Oh, I had a song in my head when I meditated to clear my energy for your reading, and it was, don't judge my singing, hooked on a feeling. I think that's not what it's an older song. Hooked on a feeling. Some of you are hooked on a feeling. Okay. And as I say that, the Queen of Cups comes out, Judgment, and the Fool. So Aquarius, literally, you know, on an emotional level, you may feel, you know, hooked on a feeling, right? Or this person may feel that way. But I also got the message that this is about, you know, which direction you're headed and trying to emotionally like weigh things out and, you know, try and make a decision from that, which is really not like an Aquarius, from that more emotional standpoint than that logical standpoint. Typically, Aquarians make decisions from logic, not how they feel. But I feel like, again, during this time frame, it's actually kind of important to let your emotions weigh in on this. You know, how do you feel with what you've got going on? Is it pleasing to you, or does it feel difficult to you? And maybe needing to make some decisions around that during this time frame. But again, they're highlighting Aries season again, which for those who don't know is like mid-March through like spring. So let's see this person, where has their heart and mind been at? Six of Cups, Two of Wands. This person's been thinking about where they've been and then at the same time thinking about where they're headed. But yet they feel like blocked to me. Like, you know, that there's either like an energetic block or an actual block in the connection. All right. It feels like to me somebody has their walls up in the connection, or at least that was the case in the past, which made it kind of difficult for you to read each other, or for this person to really read or understand you emotionally. They do a lot of referencing to the past. So there's something in the past that occurred that they reference quite often in their mind, okay? And there's also other things to consider here, or for them to consider, especially if this person has children or you have children together, or if there's like some sort of familial involvement here. All right. Maybe this person like didn't know how to approach you in the past either. If it just feels like somebody's walls up. Okay, so I'm getting like the same message. But let's go into the now then. And how does Aquarius see this person in the now? What does Aquarius think about this person in the now? Let's get some cards for that. Two of Cups. The Wheel. Seven of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, one more. Ooh, the Six of Wands. So Aquarius, this is divine timing here. Also the soulmate card. The Four of Wands talks about unions, and the Six of Wands talks about success. So for a lot of you, you either desire a successful union with this person, or you have one. You know, you may feel very connected to this person, like a soulmate connection. You may feel like this is divinely tied to you. There might also be, karmic ties here involved. But there's clearly a union here. There's clearly things that you have in common that stabilize the connection. And, either you want success, or there is a sense of like, yes, this is my person, you know, things are flowing and going for us. This is somebody I can build with, that I have success with, that I have commonalities with, right? So I think you view the connection in quite a positive light, at least for the time being. So let's see this person's perception of Aquarius. What do they think of the connection? They think you're to yourself, really? Okay. Do you keep things to yourself? Something like that. Ah, too many. Alright, we'll just go ahead with those. This is so interesting to me. I'm sorry, of all the messages I could get, I have to pause and say this. Hard to reach. And I don't know if you're actually hard to reach, like hard for this person to reach, or emotionally distant, or they feel like it's hard to penetrate the Aquarius bubble, like you're in your own little land, you got your own stuff going on, and like this person's like, hey, do you want me to woo you? You know, like, hey, I want to love you, or I want to be a part of what you got going on over here. Look at me, you know, like that type of vibe. And then, you know, and then this is how they view the Aquarius, by the way, which is like very free-spirited, kind of got their own thing going on, and yet there's like a misunderstood lonely energy here, and this person like either wanting to pitch in, or I don't know what that is. Like they want to show love where they feel like maybe you don't love yourself, and that's honorable. They want to be a part of your life. Whether it's a lover, a friend, a family member, an ex, I don't know. They want to be a part of your life. They want to love the Aquarius, or show love, or show up, or whatever. Get a hold of you, okay, if you're not talking to this person. But yeah, take it as it's resonating. Let's go deeper into the heart space then. How does Aquarius feel underneath it all towards the connection? Oh my gosh, all of a sudden I'm so hungry, guys. Queen of Wands. Nine of Cups. What was that? That was the Hermit, but it went back in this deck. Page of Swords. King of Pentacles. So the Nine of Cups was your crowning energy, and here it is in the heart space, and that talks about blessings and feeling blessed and being blessed and all of that. And I feel like Aquarius, you know that you're blessed, right? Of course you do. You must know that. But it's also showing up in the heart space towards the connection. So there's blessings here. There's a lot of passion. There's a lot of inspiration, and yet a fair amount of skepticism as well, or trust issues. And I don't know if this is like your inner child or like old baggage, or if you have reason to feel that way. I think every Aquarius has an analytical mind at the end of the day. So sometimes you'd be analyzing your own happiness, your own intuition, what other people are up to. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's kind of what this is right here. And yet the King of Pentacles, which is loyalty, which is groundedness, it's practical, it's committed. So even if you do have your doubts, right, or your analytical mind is skeptical, I feel you're actually quite dedicated here, or loyal, or this person is to you. So let's see though how they're feeling underneath it all. Towards Aquarius, how do they feel? I'm sorry, that you're always changing your mind, or that they think they know you and then you morph into something else or somebody else. That's so funny. Sorry, I hope that's not mean, because I actually found that humorous. And then the Nine of Cups. Especially if you're a feminine Aquarius. Like, they think they've got you pinned down, and then you're like, surprise, here's my other personality. Hey, okay, so anyways, in their heart space though, I feel what they want more than anything is union, love, family, comfort, home. Some people, This person may feel at home with you, safe with you, secure with you, successful. They want success. They're headed towards success. They want to build success in general or with you, Aquarius. Like, I feel like this person holds good intentions, you know, for the connection. Even if there is a little flippy floppy going on, a little back and forth, I actually feel that stabilizing, right? Or changing. So let's see what's next then. What is next? Of course, all of the future outcomes can be changed with free will on your part or theirs. So let's see what a snapshot of it is. The Moon, the Three of Wands. Aww. You're emotionally opening up to this person. Bravo. Bravo. Not always easy for an Aqua. Or if it's not to this person, right, I feel like you're emotionally blooming in general. You know, being more optimistic, looking towards what could go right as opposed to what could go wrong, opening up your heart and your mind to, you know, other pathways and other ways your future can unfold. Allowing yourself to feel the feelings, Aquarius. And this is like the most necessary building blocks that you could do right now for yourself and for the connection. So let's see this person's most likely outcome on their end. The Wheel. Oh, isn't that funny? They got the Three of Pentacles. And I was literally just saying, I was showing you the bottom of the deck. You have the Three of Pentacles there. Something to build off of. Oh, and it's the Sun. You both land on the Sun. Here comes the sun, sweet darling. It's alright. So, like, look at this person on top of the world. On top of the world. This person would be on top of the world to be able to work with you, work on things with you, build with you. They're also going into the space of feeling more optimistic, feeling more connected, wanting to be more happy than anything. I feel like it's interesting because they're, in the past, they kind of got stuck in the past too much. And like, we're seeing more blockages than they were seeing openings. But I feel like this person's either perseverance or patience or whatever, I don't know what you want to call it, you know, kind of pays off for them. And like your quirkiness or your, you know, all Aquarians are a bit quirky, doesn't really throw this person off. You know, it's like, oh, okay, I see that about you, and I want to love you anyways, or I want to be with you anyways, or I want to be your friend anyways. You know what I mean? Like that. I think that's really what you need. Like, as an Aquarius, what you need more than anything else is not necessarily to be understood, but to be accepted as being misunderstood and loved anyways. So, anyways, let's go to the cards, the Law of Attraction guidance cards. Let's see what the guidance is. Card number 30. Our varied behavior adds to the planet's well-being. When you remember that nothing can come into your experience without your vibrational invitation of it, and when you remember that the varied behavior of others adds to the balance and the well-being of your planet, even if they offer behavior that you do not approve of, and that you do not have to participate in the unwanted behavior and will not unless you give your attention to it, you become more willing to allow others to live as they choose. Wow. Super interesting card to get, Aquarius. And it's kind of similar to what I was talking about in the Capricorn reading. If you're on the cusp of Capricorn or you have it in your chart, check their reading out because it was about tolerance. Very interesting subject. Anyways, so zodiac signs, by the way, that you may be connecting with or have in your own birth chart. I have Leo here. I also have Scorpio, Aries, Leo again, Pisces again, Aries again, Libra, Gemini, Virgo. Those are the primary, and Sagittarius. Those are the primary signs I'm seeing, but keep in mind it is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe so that you don't miss out on any future content. I'm almost to 180,000. I'm like just a few hundred people away. So share, 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 subscribe, subscribe. Help me hit that mile marker. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, all linked below and in the About section. Otherwise, wishing you the very best. And until next time, my friends, namaste.